open up some boxes because I have some new items that I'm going to test out for this live. And I teased this in my Instagram stories and also on my YouTube community. So if you missed that or if you didn't catch that post, it's announcing the live for today, but also showing like a sneak peek of the products I'm going to use. So while you guys are hopping on, hi Bijou girl, how are you? I'm going to, oh my gosh, good morning, you guys. I see Maggie, everyone is popping on. And okay, so while you guys are popping on, I'm going to kind of run through all the products I'm going to test out that are new. And I meant to look this up before I started this video, but I know this product is not out yet, but I know that I saw last night on Patrick Starr's post that this product got leaked. It's another One Size Beauty product that got leaked recently, or prior to the launch actually happening. If you don't know the backstory of what I'm talking about, this happened. Good morning, Nancy. Hi, Song. Hi, Rachel. This happened with their foundation, the Trump the Base Foundation, and this got leaked before it actually came out. It was a whole funny thing. They made it like a really funny moment to talk about, and they made it into like a cute like a whole like moment. It was really funny. Anyway, so long story short, this happened again with apparently this new product, and this is the One Size. This is really interesting and something that I love as a makeup artist. Okay, it's the One Size Beauty B12 base thinner. So it's a base thinner. This is something that's like will always remind me of like being a MAC artist. Is MAC always had mixing mediums, like things to like thin out, sheer out your products. So let's say you were using a full coverage foundation. I swear I could talk. I could tell you why too. I made a really delicious protein matcha. It was a way to thin out foundation. Okay, so yeah, you saying you love the mixing medium, you remember it. Yeah, it was a great product. So similar to that, it's bringing me back to MAC days. And this says it's a serum mixing medium. So just like, what we used to use at MAC basically. And it has B12 in it. Also on the back, it has clinical results apparently. So I'm going to read these off to you really quick while you guys are hopping on, because I see a lot of you hopping on still. And I don't want you to miss anything. So this is, it says subjects experience clinical improvement in radiance immediately after 2 weeks. Oh, immediately and after 2 weeks. Interesting. And moisturization and the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Huh. Okay, so this has other things in it. It has a boost of vitamin B12, antioxidant protection, beta glucan plus hyaluronic acid, which is going to give you that plumping, like glowy look to your skin. Not comedogenic, dermatologist tested. Okay, so this basically is a mixing medium, and I thought I would bring out the One Size foundation. I love this foundation, by the way. But if you know how I feel about it, I love mixing it usually with lighter, more glowy formula foundations. Like my favorite way to mix this formula is with the Patrick Ta Major Glow something. There's so many names, guys. I get jumbled up in my head constantly. So this is the actual product. Let's just test it out. Let's see what it looks like on my hand while we're getting started. So that's the product. So it's serum-like, but it's actually pretty thick because it's not running down my hand that quick. I'm gonna blend it out so we could get a little preview. Okay, well, this is gonna make a really great mixing medium for sure. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Yankee Doodle Man, Mandy. I love that name so much. Thank you so much for that, super thanks. I appreciate you. But just hang out, guys. No need for anything. Just hang out, ask questions. I will try to answer as many as I possibly can. I always try my best. But Yankee Doodle Mandy did ask, Nikki, how are you? Are you loving not having to do your brows? Wow, I need to just wake myself up because apparently I cannot read today. I'm loving it. However, they have faded a bit. So I did cheat a little bit. I filled them in with the Milk Fiber Kush Brow Gel, which is like instant like thickening and gives me a lot of volume in my brow hair. So that's what it looks like just filled in with the Milk product. And I'm loving them. What I love about them and what I knew going into this brow journey is I wanted a base layer. I wanted some kind of base layer to wake up to. And I knew that I was gonna have to fill them in, and that's just the reality. I like my brows thicker, I like them darker. And I talked to my girl, whose name is also Nikki. I've talked about her before. She's a genius, but I have a 6-week touch-up coming up. And after that, she'll go in, she'll add more, it will darken them even more. But this is like that base layer, and then we'll add from there. Because, you know, it's better to start slow and then add to something that's more semi-permanent than to go, you know, balls to the wall, essentially. You know what I mean? Okay, I have new products from Dominique Cosmetics. I want to try one of these for today. One is a cooling blur mattifying primer. I'm probably not going to do this one, but I will use this this is probably gonna be like a staple like when it's hotter and, you know, when you want like a cooling, comforting kind of primer, like something that's more mattifying on my skin. But for now, while we're in like the dead of winter and it's cold and my skin's parched, this one is gonna come in handy. So this is the new Moisture Grip Serum Primer. I'm gonna start with this. And again, this is from Dominique Cosmetics. Thank you so much for the super thanks. And welcome to your first live. I'm so happy you made it. A Simple Garden, thank you so much. I appreciate you. All right, let's get this party started. And you know, I'm not gonna say it again, but I'm just gonna touch on it really quick. I'm not a huge primer person, but my girl Dominique, who is the owner of Dominique Cosmetics, she always impresses me with her launches, so I have high hopes with this primer. Everything she does slowly and it's very like, a lot of thought behind her launches is what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? She's not just like pumping out products left and right. Like she's carefully curating what her brand launches. And I really appreciate that with the brand. You know, we don't need to be, you know, there's just so many launches constantly. It could get really, really overwhelming. So sometimes I feel like less is more, you know? I love the Dom fam. Yeah, she's just a good person, you know? And female owned. We're going to celebrate all female-owned brands over here. And I love her brow pencil. Oh my God. If you have not tried the brow blade, it is so unbelievably good. And she's like a bald brow girly like me. So I just feel like we have like a lot of the same like non-negotiables when it comes to makeup. So back to the product. I pumped out way too much and I'm kind of kicking myself because I don't want to waste this because this actually feels incredible on my skin right now. It's definitely giving a nice like, can you kind of hear that? Kind of awkward, right? But like it's giving a nice little like grip and like plumpness to my skin. I'm excited to put, it does look amazing, right? I'm excited to put the one size on with the mixing medium and get like I'm hoping for like a flawless all day wear where it's still like glowy and not too heavy on. So let's dive right into the foundation because I'm really anxious to try this. Okay, so mixing medium, we're gonna do, let's do one pump to start, okay? Because I don't want to waste my product. And I don't want to waste the foundation either. I always pump out way too much of this. So one size, turn up the base. This is the shade Medium 10 Neutral. And are you guys doing okay with the connection? Are we okay right now? I'm seeing some comments, so let me know. Ooh, I almost lost that. Let me know if the connection's okay. So let's mix these two. I'm mixing it with the tip of my N17. Okay, Song said it's okay. Krista said it's okay. Jennifer. All right, so already I pumped out too much. I don't know what my deal is, but that's the brush right now. So let's go right into the center of my face. It might be the rain. It's raining really hard right now in California, and normally you would hear me complain about how it's a gloomy day, how I don't like I want the sunshine. I have seasonal depression issues, basically, so don't mind me. But right now it's raining and I couldn't be more grateful because the rain and the fires this week and how terrifying they were. I will take rain for any day of the week, all day, every day, because those fires were absolutely horrifying that we experienced last week. They're horrifying. So blurry again. Okay. I'm sure it's just glitching because of the rain. So maybe give me a little time. Hopefully it's going to come back. Yeah, my connection might be a little bit spotty because of the rain. So sorry, guys. We're gonna do the best we can. We're gonna keep pushing through and we're gonna talk about the finish because this is looking way, way, way more glowy. It's probably looking even more glowy too due to the Dominique primer, and I'm not mad about that. Like I've got a nice, fresh, glowy look to my complexion. This is really, really pretty. I'm gonna slap a little bit on my eyelids because they're very red right now. Sunny World 1210. Hi, Nikki. I have hyperpigmentation on my cheek. I tried color correction and full coverage foundation, but still comes through and makes my blush look gray. What am I doing wrong? Okay, a couple of things. You may not be using the right color corrector tone. Maybe it's not dark enough, or maybe you're using one that's too sheer. So what I would suggest is either switching, let's say you're using one that's more of like a liquid, kind of has like a concealer, like a liquid concealer type texture to it. I would switch to something a little bit thicker. Try color correcting with a cream. There's one from Ben Nye that I've used. It's in like a color wheel for a long, long time. In fact, Gershon depotted it from my pro kit. But it sounds like you're using a color corrector that's too sheer, and so you're still seeing that hyperpigmentation peek through. And also, when you're applying your products and you're layering them on top, are you buffing or are you pressing on lightly? Because you could be applying too much pressure and therefore lifting up the color corrector, and then you're starting to see the hyperpigmentation through. So there's a couple factors that could be at play. It could be you need to either switch the color corrector shade to go deeper or lighter, depending. Sounds like you might need to go deeper. Also, you might be using too much pressure to layer your products, and then you're breaking up those layers underneath, and then you're having that hyperpigmentation seep through. Or you need to switch the format to something that has a lot more coverage, so like a cream color corrector. I really hope that helped you. Let me know either way. You could always leave it in the comments below of this video once it is uploaded, and I'll be able to see it. Okay, what other questions did I miss? I have stubborn rosacea. Oh, sounds like you might need a color corrector too. Color correctors are amazing, and once you get the hang of them, they're really, really easy to use. Tips to make red blush show red, not pull pink. Bree, that's gonna come down to your undertone, unfortunately. Colors look different on everyone. That's the beauty of makeup. What looks like a red blush on me might look pink on you. It's all gonna be based on your undertone. So, but again, that's the beauty of it, you know what I mean? The same color could look different on you versus your sister, your friend, you know? But Bree, if it's, oh, that was actually Melissa's question. Oh, sorry, Melissa. I'm trying to read as fast as I can over here. Clearly it's not working well. Okay, let's see. Darling Dior, cute name. You should check out the RMS Cream Blush, the original red that was used on Victoria's Secret models. Yeah, I love that story. That is so cute. I just got the Patrick Ta one, so that one actually went into my kit, and I'm very tempted to give you a preview of my kit. However, I am going to film the kit reveal today, basically, because I have to go to work sometime this week. I did get a bunch of shoots canceled because of these fires, which is a really big bummer, but I still have a few jobs left that I was able to pick up. So I'm gonna put together my kit. There's still a lot of like finessing I need to do now that I have it back. I got a new luggage for it that I picked up off of Amazon. I just opened it in the mail last night and I realized it's just too small. So lots going on today. I plan on just getting a lot of like stuff like that done since it's a rainy day and there's not much else I can do. All right, back to makeup. The kit reveal will happen very, very soon, I promise you, and I cannot wait to film that. And I will be filming it in my studio with my good lighting, so you'll be able to really see the effect of the kit. All right, back to new makeup. I'm very excited because I picked this up just recently. It's the Soft Pinch Liquid Contour from Rare Beauty. Have any of you guys tried this? Have you been curious about it? I am so excited to try it. I picked up the shade Solace, and Adrian says, cannot wait to see. Song says, oh, can't wait for the reveal. Me too, trust me. I can't wait to see how much lighter my kit feels. Little spoiler alert, we did weigh my kit and we weighed the products that we pulled out of my kit and like the back, it's basically like back stock that you end up with because she fills the foundations, the powders, everything like that into smaller components that weigh a lot less. And then we weighed the back stock amount that was left over. And anyway, so I lost about 20 pounds from my kit, which is a lot, okay? It adds up and it is a lot. All right, back to new products. Rare Beauty, Soft Pinch Liquid Contour. I have high hopes this is gonna be a contour shade. However, I have a feeling it's gonna be, ooh, that might be too much. It might be just like a general like sculpting product, you know? It's looking pretty neutral on my skin right now, which is good. And let's just go for it. You know, it's a live video, so let's learn either the hard way how to use this or maybe the right way. So these are very pigmented, I can already tell. Yeah, 20 pounds, Barney. That's a lot, right? It's definitely substantial. Very, very substantial. Okay, let's do a little. I did catch that they say they recommend you do dot method, like the dotting application, rather than swiping. Probably for obvious reasons, these products are extremely pigmented, just like the blush. Okay, we need a contour or a sculpting brush. I'm gonna use the BK Beauty 109. And let's get this party started. Okay. Say a prayer for me that I didn't put too much on, okay? So let's start by tapping this in. Karima's asking, how did you like the Fenty setting spray? I've been using it all week, and I've been interchanging it with the Anastasia Beverly Hills one as well, because I'm trying to figure out, you know, like what the main differences is gonna be and which one makes my makeup hold up longer. And I'm torn. I like them both pretty much equal at this point. So I'll have to give you final thoughts as I continue to wear it, but so far I love both. I think they're both really nice setting sprays. I think that the Fenty one, if this matters to you at all, I think the Fenty one smells a little bit better. Just personal opinion. It has like a soft, like shea butter type scent to it, to me. Whereas the Anastasia one, I don't feel like smells like anything. So color is looking good. I feel like it could be more cool because it's labeled a contour, but we're getting right now on my complexion, we're getting a neutral, which is good. It could just be the shade. I have seen some other swatches of the other shades and they look really, really warm. So I have a feeling it's gonna be, you know, use your better judgment. They're not necessarily gonna be like the most technical, like contour colors to use. They're gonna be more of like sculpting, adding definition and stuff like that. But this shade so far, again, on my skin tone, it's gonna look different on a lot of people based on your undertone, but it's looking nice and neutral. And this was really easy to blend out too. Okay, Song says, Nikki, I'm convinced that thanks to your video, you're so sweet. I need to pick up the Urban Decay Face Blonde Highlighter and Anastasia Beverly Hills Foundation. Excited. Honestly, if you get it, I don't feel like you'll be disappointed. I've been hooked on those two products ever since I picked them up. They're beautiful. And I was torn. I wanted to actually use the ABH for today, but I wanted to keep it true to Patrick and use this with the product that thins out the formula. I'm missing some super thanks and questions. I'm going to scroll back really quick to check them out. Thank you so much for these super thanks. Oh my gosh, you were so kind. Thanks again for turning me on to Melt Cosmetics. Excuse me. I love the products, but the real surprise was opening the packing box and seeing lots of crazy lips. Oh, I know. The box on the inside is so cute. They just did such a great job. I love Melt. And then Nancy, thank you so much. I'm starting the really large makeup bag fund. Ooh, okay. What is this, Nancy? I'm gonna need to know more about this. Such a little DM. Oh, hello to the wonderful members. Oh, my aunt is not settled yet, but thank you, Nancy. Appreciate you. You guys are so sweet. I really appreciate you all. So, who has tried the new ABH foundation? And I'm gonna grab more of this product because I actually feel like I didn't use enough, to be quite honest. I want more sculpt on my forehead. My forehead is the largest part of my face. I want a little more sculpting. So bear with me. We're gonna play with this a bit more. I think I want a little bit more on my nose too. Okay. So the kit I got back earlier this week from Grishan. So she did an amazing job. I picked it up. I missed it. It's literally sitting right next to me over here. So I wish I could grab it, but I can't get up and interrupt the live. But she did such a fantastic job. I cannot wait to reveal this kit. And I can't wait to take it to work. It's gonna be like taking a stranger to work, honestly. I really am so excited to play with it, to see like what kind of peace of mind I get, you know? It's gonna be amazing. Okay. Don't we need a large makeup bag, ladies? Oh, you're so cute, Nancy. Okay, so are you talking about merch, Nancy? Let me know. I have to check your DM. I'm definitely behind on DMs once again. Shocking, I know. Story of my life, right? Okay. This looks really good. So that is Solace from Rare Beauty. Okay. I mean, it's nice. It's not overwhelmingly pigmented at all, but it is giving me like a nice soft contoured effect. It's not super cool tone, at least not on me, and I'm sure it's not gonna be on many other people, but it's at least neutral, or at least this shade is neutral that I've tried. So that's good. It's a step in the right direction. Usually contour shades are so mismarketed and so misleading because they end up being like a warm tone bronzer. So anyway, thank you so much, Susie Leon. You're so sweet. Nikki, I missed out on your lives. I'm back. Also, happy belated birthday. Oh, yours was on January 12th. Happy belated birthday to you, and thank you for the super thanks. Okay, we're in a good spot. Let's do some blush. Let's do all the other fun things, and let's get this party started. I feel like I am behind on what the makeup should look like at this point. Thank you so much, Emma. Oh my gosh, you're so kind. I appreciate you so much. Let's do some Dior, and I'm going to lay this down. Guys, do you ever have days or weeks where you just feel like your tongue twisted and you just can't spit it out? You just can't talk or not mess up your makeup without just jumbling your words. I feel like from the week that we've had in California with all the fires and all the uncertainty and like how unbelievably scary it was this week, I feel like my brain is just like scrambled eggs on a frying pan and I can't recover. So, oh, menopause. Okay, so you get it. Every day. Okay, so you guys get it. It's just, I need to like bring it back, get centered, basically, you know? Okay, N14 brush. I'm gonna tap in the Dior. I'm gonna tap it in somewhat, and then I'm gonna leave the rest to self-set and dry on its own. So I'll leave this line right here, and I won't blend out the edges until I get to a good point where it's dried down, because the Dior is a pretty natural coverage on me, and I want it to be pretty full, especially under my eyes. I'm missing another super things. I am so sorry. Melissa Morrison, Missy, thank you so much. You look so pretty in pink today. Oh, thank you. I want to find a bright, happy color because it is so gloomy outside. It's raining, and I just thought it would lift my spirits, and then hopefully yours too. But it's cute. It's like a little Nirvana sweatshirt that I got at Urban Outfitters a while ago. Okay. Oh, you're so kind. I really need the new MAC nude shades. I'm trying to get them soon. So wish me luck. All right, we're gonna let that chill. We're gonna let this settle down, dry down, self-set some more. It's a great tip if you want your concealer to be full coverage and not dilute it by blending it out too prematurely. Let's go and use a Huda Beauty blush that I have not used yet. This is the new Ube Cream blush filter. So this is like a pale lilac-y lavender. It might not be super impactful on my complexion, but let's just see. It's pretty. I can tell you one thing, my skin feels so nourished and so like fresh. Really loving that. For me, it feels so nice and just like, I don't know, it's so dry outside, it's winter. It just feels amazing. So I'm gonna tap it in with a, honestly, very dirty N17 brush. I definitely have to clean my brushes today. It's Sunday. It's usually my day to clean all my professional brushes, and usually my personal brushes are, by this point, usually filthy by this point. Just keeping it real. I wash them about once a week, and Sunday's typically my day to get these guys scrub-a-dub-dubbed. But yeah, we need the rain out here for sure. I just caught that. Adrian finally ordered Cool Spice. Okay, is it back in stock, Adrian? Because I just checked a few days ago and it was still sold out. But if it's back in, let me know. Okay, that's pretty. Very soft, you know? Nothing too... Okay, it's really pretty. When I step away from my light, it's a little bit more impactful. Up close, it gets washed out. But from far away, it looks really pretty and soft. I feel like I might add more blush to it eventually, but for now, let's move on. Let's go back to the N14. I'm gonna now use this to blend out the rest. No, I don't use, I just saw a comment about a mic. I do not use a mic when I'm doing my lives because I'm sitting so close to my phone, you guys. I'm about this far pretty much away from my phone. So I don't use a mic for that reason. Okay, we're gonna blend this out before we set the under eyes, and I'm gonna use the new Ube powder from Huda Beauty. Liana, thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Oh, as always, thank you for the masterclass and being your awesome self. You're so kind. Love and prayers from Puerto Rico. Send them right back to you, girl. Thank you so, so much. How is your skin so nice? LOL. Any tips? Oh my God, Maria. Do I got the tips? I got so many tips. I have so many tips. So much skincare. I use tretinoin. I do have quite a few of, I have quite a few skincare based videos on my YouTube channel. You can definitely check them out. I love talking about skincare and I'm a diehard skincare fanatic. But my biggest thing I think is thoroughly washing my face, using vitamin C serum, using hydrating serums, definitely using tretinoin, and always non-negotiable. I always wear a really high SPF. Okay, one thing I've learned about the next product. This is the new Huda Beauty Ube Cake Easy Bake Birthday Cake Powder. I know the names are so long, I just get so jumbled saying them, but this is the newest shade. It's just like the blush that I applied, so it's gonna melt in perfectly. But what I've noticed is to maintain the brightness under my eye, I actually like to do a little preset layer of a lighter powder, and then I go on top with this. It's just it's the best method I've noticed in terms of using this one on my complexion, like my skin tone. If you have deeper skin, you won't need to do that. But if you have my more light medium complexion and you want to keep your under eyes bright, I recommend doing a light layer of a lighter tone powder just to dry down the area under the eye. So that way when that Ube birthday cake powder hits my skin, it doesn't deepen. So I'm gonna preset. And that way, actually the Huda gets to go on and stay more true to its tone and not be deepened by it being applied on stuff being wet. Because if you apply a more pigmented colored powder on top of damp, like under eyes, like damp concealer basically, it's gonna grip onto it and it's gonna deepen it by oxidizing it. So to avoid it, I'm just doing a really, really light layer of my Cloud Set powder from Kosas in the shade Candy. Just a light layer, enough to dry it down to the touch, okay? And that's, again, depending on like your skin tone. If you have deeper skin, you're not gonna need to do this. It's still gonna brighten. So now going in with the Easy Bake Powder. Same brush. Let me open this up. I do like the new component inside because it has a stopper attached, whereas before it was like a lid that you had to pull off, put back on, and it was a little time consuming. Okay, now going in with the very lilac tinted powder. I'm gonna melt this into the Ube cream blush. Just like that. Let's do a little dusting on my eyelids. Is the Dior concealer you used bridal friendly? Definitely. 100%. It's very thin. It's very lightweight. It gives good coverage, but it's not like the maximum amount of coverage. So if you're working with a bride that doesn't need a lot of coverage, then yeah, it's fantastic. Very long wearing. Doesn't crease unless you don't set it, but I highly recommend you set it. Mikey Glenn, thank you so much for the super thanks and the fun cheerleader. That is so cute. I appreciate you. Sharon King finally caught alive. Oh my gosh. I am so happy you finally caught alive. I don't know what time it is for you, but we appreciate you showing up and being here. Okay. Very pretty. It has a very soft lilac hue to it now that I put this on top of the Kosas. I'm gonna take a little bit more, blend this into the T-zone. I'm missing a ton of stuff. I'm so sorry, you guys. Whoa, Barney, thank you so much. Thank you, Facebook family, for the birthday wishes. Oh, big day is tomorrow. Okay, I knew it wasn't today. You just scared me. I just had a slight heart attack thinking I missed your birthday, Barney. Oh, everyone wish Barney a happy birthday. It's coming up tomorrow. It's coming up so soon. Esther Webb, thank you so much. Hello from the UK. Oh, I miss the UK. Thanks for brightening up my days and for all your knowledge. Any suggestions for long-lasting lipstick? Yes, I do have one. I have it right here too. They're expensive, but I'm telling you, These are amazing. They're the Chanel Longwear lipsticks. I've used these for a gazillion years in my professional kit and I use them on myself. I love these so, so much. They feel so comfortable. But if you also want something that's not as expensive, I think Dose of Colors has really amazing liquid lipsticks. And if you feel like they're too dry, pop a little bit of like lip gloss on top and you're good to go. All right, our face is set. We're gonna move on and use this MAC palette that I picked up, I don't know, maybe a month ago at this point, 3 weeks ago, something like that. 2 weeks ago? No, 3 weeks ago at least. This is so nice. And then Martin, thank you so much for the super things. Nikki, oh my God, from Peru, send you so much love back. Thank you for catching this live and for the super things. I appreciate you. So this palette from MAC is so nice. This is actually marketed as a blush palette, which is so interesting to me. I've talked about this in previous videos, but this is the MAC Face palette in Luxe Luck. You get 3 sheer tone blushes, it says, and then you get a extra dimension finish powder, like a highlighter. But what gets me about this palette is they're not blushes. So I'm just confused by like the marketing on the back. It's a little confusing to me because these are definitely, this is like for sure contour. This is more like a sculpting and then a bronzing. Like these two are more like neutral, warm, cool. So they're not blushes. Either way, I love this palette. I've been using this so, so much. So I'm gonna grab the big 104 brush from BK Beauty. I love this brush for soft bronzing. So I'm gonna dip into the warm tone and then a little bit of this one. I usually mix these two, tap off the excess, and we're gonna hit the very top of my forehead. I'm gonna dust this all across, light pressure, and I'm just moving back and forth, getting a really thin, light wash of this product. Using this kind of application, using a really light touch where the brush is not pushed onto my complexion or my skin, is giving me a soft, natural finish. This is a very pigmented palette, so I recommend switching your brush to something smaller so it goes on more natural. I'm gonna hit around my cheekbone right here and just kind of push it on. Whatever's left over, I'm gonna dust around my jawline and get a little more going over here. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so happy you get excited to see my videos. I get excited to go live. This is my highlight of my week. Okay, so Barney says, I was eyeing that MAC palette quad. Now I have to get it. Honestly, Barney, I feel like you would get a lot of use out of it. I feel like I know your style more, like your makeup style more. And I feel like you would get a lot of use out of it. Now let's switch gears. Let's move to the eyes. We have a lot of eye stuff to do and we have a lot of fun stuff from Mob Beauty. They sent me their mascara and I am so excited to try their mascara. They have a volumized mascara. I've heard really good things about this already, so I have such high hopes. So we're gonna use this in a bit. And then I also got 2 new cream eyeshadows. These are in collaboration. I cannot remember the artist who did this collaboration. If you know, will you please pop on the screen so I can shout them out. But this is the shade Latex, and we're gonna use this, and we're gonna go fun with the eyes because I also have some new shadows from Half Magic that they sent me this week, and it was such a nice surprise. Half Magic has some insane eyeshadows. Okay, so let me just, ooh, this is a really fun color. Oh, wow. Okay, this is gonna be fun, you guys, watch out. So this is the shade. This is gonna be really fun. N16 brush, I'm gonna swipe into this. It's lucky I powdered my eyelids because I do have very oily eyelids, and putting a cream product like this, if you don't powder your eyelids first, or at least set this with powder after, it's gonna crease. You know, that's just gonna crease. So we're gonna apply this all over and let's do a fun eye makeup look, something to brighten this day. Again, if you're just tuning in, it's raining in Southern California right now, and we're very, very happy about it. We're extremely grateful because it's going to hopefully knock out any potential brush fires that could have happened this week. So we need the rain absolutely desperately. But all to say, it's a very gloomy day in LA, and wearing a bright pink sweatshirt and then doing a fun eye makeup look is like exactly the recipe that we needed to combat, you know, like seasonal depression, basically. We joke around about this on this channel, but if you don't laugh, you'll cry. Okay, someone is saying, Jessica, hi Jessica, new to your channel and could not be more thankful to Dr. Sam Ellis and Susan Yar for the intro to you. Oh, that's awesome. Those are my girls. Your tips and tricks are amazing. You were such a pleasure to watch. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And if you don't know who Jessica's talking about, my girl Susan Yar, I've done her makeup for like the last decade. And then Sam Ellis, I always refer people back to Sam Ellis. If they're asking me a question that it's out of my wheelhouse as a makeup artist, I always send you guys to Sam Ellis. She's a board certified dermatologist. She's got a very affordable skincare line that's in Target, as does my girl Susan Yara, of course. Both have amazing products. And then Sam just she's a wealth of knowledge when it comes to anything regarding your skin. So rashes, irritation, eczema, acne, aging, anything to do with your skin, she's going to be able to answer any of those questions. And she's got an incredible YouTube channel that I talk about a lot. Yeah, she's my girl. She's beautiful. So beautiful. Both those girls are such beauties. I miss them. Okay, a little more of this product. I'm just applying this all over, and you'll notice I'm pressing on the eyelid and then blending it up towards the brow bone. So just kind of feathering it up, blending it out, making it nice and soft. And someone just asked where my sweatshirt's from. It's like 2 years old from Urban Outfitters. So I don't know if they still have it, but they might. It's so cozy. It's oversized. It's just like cozy and just warm and happy. Okay, so that's the color. It's actually a lot more sheer than I pictured, but I'm not mad about it. I'm very happy about that. Thank you so much, Trina, for the super thanks. Oh, when I moved to from Santa Clarita to Maine, I was nervous about the seasonal depression, but full spectrum light really helped. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Maybe you need one for those gloomy days. Wow, that is a really sound advice, Trina. I appreciate that. And how was your move? How long ago did you move to? I'm so curious. Okay, going back to this palette really quick, I'm gonna dip into the more neutral tone. I wanna add some depth in my crease before I add a half magic shade on top. Okay, Christina, I'm so happy you tried this. Christina is saying, thank you for the prequel hand wrap influence. I'm an optician and wash my hands so much. Yes, this product is a life changer to help keep my hands moisturized. Christina, it is such a good product. Side note, it might be TMI, but if you ever get rough feet, like in the winter or just in general, try putting it on your feet too. It's a little hack. I run out since, but I've put it on my feet many times before I go to bed, and you wake up with much softer feet. So just a little hack. If you have that product and you're loving it, try it on your feet. You'll thank me later. Oh my gosh. Hi, Inger, how are you? Inger is asking, Nikki, if you know you are going to use a cream shadow, do you still set with a light layer of powder? Yes, I would still. If you have really, really oily eyelids, it's not going to interfere with the way the product blends. A light layer of powder is just gonna act like a barrier between your natural eyelid oils and the cream eyeshadow. And then I would always set it with powder too. In this case, I'm gonna be setting this cream eyeshadow with a powder shimmery eyeshadow, so that's gonna be like our setting agent. But if I was just to leave this color on its own, I would set it with the translucent powder just so I know it's gonna stay put. Okay, I'm seeing a question from Jess. Jess says, hey Nikki, I would like some info on the sizing of your hoodie. You got it. Please, you got it. Okay, I'm 5'1", 118, looking for a not extreme oversized look. Okay, definitely just get the small. Just get the standard small size. You're 5'1", so you're a bit shorter than me. I'm 5'5". Okay. I would do, if you're not looking for it to be oversized, I would definitely do the smallest size, which is, the smallest size that I carry is small. So I hope that's okay. If you guys need extra small, you can always leave me a comment and request it, but just let me know. But definitely get the small. And thanks for asking, Jess. I appreciate you. Can you please compare the new Anastasia Beverly Hills to the Maybelline foundation? Yes, but which one, Amber? I feel like there's so many Maybelline foundations. Let me know. I am gonna go shopping for some more drugstore makeup. I'm testing out a bunch of things right now, but there's a few other things I need to pick up. Nikki, have you thought about doing a full face of Pat McGrath? I have, and I don't know why I keep pushing it out. I need to definitely get on that for sure. Switching to my very dirty N12 brush, same bronzer. Okay, and we're gonna do some soft Nikki sculpting on the bottom lash line. Hi, Cameron. Thanks for making it to the live. Okay, so Amber says there's a new Maybelline foundation that literally just launched. It has a light purple lid. Okay, a light purple lid. I have not seen that yet, but I'm on it. Thank you, Amber. Okay. Bree says, would you like help on adding a size guide for your website? Well, Bree, actually, now that you bring that up, not a bad idea, my friend. This is why I love this community. You guys are the best people on earth and so helpful. Okay, while I have this palette open, I'm gonna add some of this highlighter because I've actually, you guys, yet to have touched it. Backside of my N17, swipe in. Oh my gosh, huge super thanks from Diane. Thank you so much. Oh, Diane is shouting out Nancy. Shout out to Nancy and all the Nikki super fans and Facebook community. Such an awesome community. That is so sweet. I'm so happy you're part of that community. And shout out to Nancy and everyone that moderates that Facebook page and just that entire group, because you guys are the nicest people and just the most welcoming group of people on the internet. And I'm so proud to be a part of it too. You guys are amazing. All right, adding the highlight on my nose, on the top of my cheekbone. Oh, you're so sweet, Martin. Thank you so much. Nikki, what kind of music do you listen to? I'm wondering. Classic rock, oldies. I don't really listen to anything modern. I live in a time warp, guys. I do not listen to pretty much any modern music. I liked a few like new Billie Eilish songs, and that's about it. But yeah, classic rock, 80s, yacht rock, soul, old R&B, things like that. That's like my jam. But like classic rock, like Led Zeppelin, all day long. Never goes out of style. And I do like metal music too. Don't judge me. Okay, Wendy says, did you receive the Lola blanket I sent you before Christmas? Wait, Wendy, did I not? Wait, did you send me? No, it wasn't the black blanket. Wendy, will you send me a message so I can reach out to you about this? I don't know if I got, love your lives, especially. Oh my gosh. Well, Wendy, thank you so much. I need to contact you after this live is over and make sure it was you that sent me a certain blanket, but I don't think I had a name on that blanket that I received. We'll talk about this. Thank you either way, Wendy, and we'll definitely connect over this. Okay, shadow. I have new Half Magic. These are the new shades that they gave me, and they also gave me another new palette. Oddly enough, I just dumped my other Half Magic shades into a palette that Deepak Chopra did for me. So I have a new palette again. I'll probably add these to my pro kit, to be completely honest with you. But in the meantime, I'm gonna add this one right here to my eyelids. So for that, I think I'm gonna use my fingertips because it's a shimmery shadow and I just feel like it's gonna look the most impactful pressed on with my fingertips. Oh yeah, I used to love punk music too. Like Rancid back in the day, oh my God. I used to go to the Warped Tour with my sister. I used to drag her every year to see NoFX. She hated it, but she did it anyway to keep me safe. Bless her. Oh my gosh. These shades are so pretty. So sadly, you guys, I'll have to look up the shade because I took them out of their individual containers to put in the palette, but the individual containers are what had the shades on it. So I'll make sure I look up this exact shade that I'm applying, but look how pretty that is. That is quite stunning. Nikki, would the paint pots from MAC, would I use the paint pots with this? Yes. And I actually had one here just in case I wasn't gonna use that Mob Shadow, but I use the Mob Shadow more as like the primer and like that base layer of color instead. But the paint pots from MAC are pretty much one of my favorite ways to prime eyelids. Those and the Danessa Myricks Color Fix mattes are what I use the most. Good morning. You are lovely and amazing. Thank you. What is the difference between shopping at Sephora versus Ulta? It's just a different retailer. They're gonna have different brands that the other one might not carry. For example, Ulta carries all drugstore as well, and high-end, whereas Sephora doesn't carry any drugstore. So it's going to be purely based on like the brands that they carry, but also they do have different rewards and point systems that they offer. I don't know that much about the Ulta one. I know the most about the Sephora one because I shop primarily at Sephora. But other than that, there's not a huge difference. Okay. Pretty. Very pretty. So again, I'll make sure I link the exact shade that I just used once this video is uploaded and all that fun stuff. Let's add some eyeliner because my eyes are still feeling kind of bare. I'm gonna use the One Size Point Made eyeliner in Bodacious Brown. Really good, deep, long-lasting brown. So I'm gonna tightline with this first, okay? I might miss some questions because I have to look in an odd area. So tightlining. This always makes my nose run. Hold on. Not trying to ignore anyone. Anne says we don't have Ulta in Canada. I didn't realize that, Anne. Oh my gosh, Nancy, thank you so much. Please root for the Philadelphia Eagles today. Okay, Nancy, you got it. Whatever your team is my team. All right, let's do some eyeliner on the outside now. I'm gonna run this very close to my lash line. Do an initial line like this, okay? And then before this dries down too much, I'm gonna grab my N11 brush, okay? It has no product on it, and I'm just gonna start to smudge this out. Like that. I just want nice and soft and smudgy. So I'm gonna do one more layer. Can you guys see this okay? One more layer, go back to the N11. Get a little bit closer. I love it. You guys are some big sports fans. I am not, but I will root for anyone you want me to root for. If it's the Eagles, you got it, my friend. I kind of wish I was a sports fan. It sounds like fun sometimes to just be into something like that. Okay, nice. Let's add something different. Let's do a little bottom lash line liner. Because why not? Let's play a little bit with makeup. Do something a bit different. Pull this out a bit more, like that. Ooh. That shadow is so pretty. I mean, Half Magic really has got some, first of all, very unique shades, but their formula is just so good. Oh my gosh, I missed Song Super Thanks. Thank you so much, Bree, for letting me know. Song, I'm so sorry I missed your Super Thanks. Thank you. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry, you guys. If I was blending on my eyes, it is hard to see everything that's happening. Okay, we reached the point where we can do mascara. I am so excited for this. I don't remember if Mob ever had a mascara. I feel like I might have heard that they did prior and then they just didn't have it for a while. So either way, I am super pumped about this. So this is supposed to be volumizing, and the brush, oof, a big old brush. Okay. I forgot to bring my lash curler from BK Beauty, but by the way, that lash curler is finally out. I could stop teasing you guys about it because I kind of like, I talked about it before it was actually launched and I felt so bad, and I had contacted Lisa J and I was like, I am so sorry, but I used this lash curler that you sent me before it's out, and she was super cool about it. She was like, don't even worry about it. You know, I've been using it. People know it's coming out. it's all good. And so I'm so happy to report that it is now officially out. Thank God. It is such a good curler. All right, this mascara is quite dramatic and quite thickening. Holy smokes. Wow. Whoa. Okay. Do you see that? Wow. Okay. Oh my God. Stephanie says, I won a Sephora, $100 Sephora gift card from Lisa J. Are you kidding me? That's amazing. Congrats, Stephanie. Let us know what you're going to buy. Okay, I'm not talking for a second because I don't want to mess up my eye makeup. The mascara is very dramatic. I'll make sure I slow it down. I'm missing a super thanks too. Oh my gosh, hold on. Wow. Wow, wow. That's very dramatic. Holy smokes. Nadia Noel, thank you so much. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, Nadia. Oh my God, Nadia. It was so great to meet you too. Thank you so much for sending that. You're so sweet. I appreciate you. That was such a fun event, you guys. Mob Beauty had that pop up at Namie's in Burbank, and I got to meet a few of you guys, and it was just a blast. Wow, that is quite a mascara. I'm wondering, should I do another coat? Do I need another coat? What do you think? Slow it down, Bob Ross. I know, thank you. You're telling me, I don't know why I'm like racing to get this part done. I feel like it's dead air and I don't want to ignore you guys while I'm putting this mascara on. So I usually try to rush it, you know what I mean? But yes, thank you for telling me to slow it down. Yeah, see, I just got it on my eyelid. It's okay. Wow, though, that is very dramatic. I'm so excited to see how this is gonna wear, first of all. Martin, thank you so much. You need to try Mexican brands. Wait, you need to try Mexican brands mascaras. They are the best. Send me some recommendations. That would make a really awesome video. I would love to. That's a really awesome idea. Thank you so much for that one. And you guys always feel free, if you have any ideas for content that you want to see, if you want to request it, the best way to do so is to leave it in a comment of a video that's already been uploaded, and then I will see it or Mitch will see it, and I'll write it down on our idea board, which is always fun. So anytime you have an idea, don't be shy, leave it for me, and I will get it filmed. Thank you so much, Shannon. Shannon says, hi, Nikki, I love your content. Oh God, I'll never be able to say that. Mahalaka had a question. Mahalaka, I'm so sorry. I am probably butchering your name. I'm so sorry I missed your question. And I would love to answer too. Thank you for all you do. Please ask me that question one more time if you don't mind. Because clearly I missed a lot of it too. And if I missed any of your questions throughout this live, again, leave it in the comments of this video once it's uploaded, because I'll be able to see it and I'll be able to answer it like when I get around to it, basically. So it will allow me more time to answer it, basically. So if you don't mind, please do that. Okay, I need to go back and put more blush on. I'm feeling a little like I am too pale, to be honest. So we're gonna layer this, and let me teach you how to layer it. You're gonna add it to the back of your hand, because I already have highlighter on, I have bronzer on, I have setting powder on at this point. I have a lot of things on. So to layer it without it getting wrecked, I'm gonna grab, well, the original N17 brush I used, I dropped on the ground, so we won't use that. I'm gonna dip in with that same 109 brush. And let's just lightly layer some more on top. There we go. I need to see more of that lilac popping through. Look at that's pretty. That's really pretty. Look at that mascara. The mascara is like, whoa, quite impactful. I'm really impressed. Okay, Mahalika, please let me know how to pronounce your name. I am so sorry you're listening to me butcher it, but thank you for asking me your question one more time. Your question is, hey Nikki, I need your help. My concealer keeps on wrinkling and looking patchy. I'm using Tower 28 concealer and I light-handedly use Kosas Cloud Set powder. Still, it gets very wrinkly. You might not be, well, two things. You might be using too much Kosas and then not enough setting powder, believe it or not. Try doing less of your concealer if it's looking wrinkly. I'm assuming you're saying like it's creasing. So you're getting creasing because of two things, it sounds like. And I don't know for sure, but if I had to guess, this would be what the issue is. Too much concealer, not enough setting powder. So what you're left with is your concealer is not fully set and you're probably using too much. So it's creasing in between your fine lines, which we all have, and it's looking like crinkly and wrinkly. Try less concealer, let it dry down and self-set the way you saw me do it, hopefully at the beginning of this video. If you have a problem with creasing, but you want to maintain that coverage, try using that concealer, but use less of it, first of all, and then let it self-set to about, I don't know, 70%. And then you'll have a lot less issue with creasing throughout the day, and you'll be able to use a lot less powder too to actually set it into place. But it sounds like you need to increase your powder somewhat. Also, you know, the Kosas, I've talked about this many times. I love this powder so much. I love it more so for like quick on the go setting my concealer, but I know that it's not going to be budge proof and it's not going to keep my under eye concealer looking pristine all day long. What will do that for you is more of like a loose setting powder. So try the Makeup by Mario, for example. I love that. The Huda Beauty that I used earlier is phenomenal for setting your under eyes and for keeping it flawless and crease free all day long. So it's not an easy answer, but try all those things or try some of them, see which one it was by process of elimination, and that should really help you. And thank you for asking that question again. I really appreciate it. I'm so sorry I missed it. I missed a super thanks also again from Martin. Martin, thank you so much. You're so kind. Mexican mascara brand is Prosa. They have like 5 different options. Okay, you will be amazed. And it costs like $2 US. Really? Prosa. Prosa. I wish I could write that down. Okay. I'm saving that right here, Martin. Thank you so much for the suggestion. I will definitely look into that. And again, if you guys have suggestions, leave them in the comments of this video once it's uploaded. Let's do a recap of what this makeup is looking like. Let's take a little step back. Let's look. Obviously, we need to do a lip. But do we need anything else? I feel like the blush is much better, personally. Now that I have more on, I was feeling a little too fair. So let me do a little more powder right here. Just lock this area in a bit more. The eyes, I love. I think they're so fun. They're still really like bright and pretty, but they're also kind of edgy with the liner on the bottom lash line. So that is really, really fun. Now I'm gonna add a little bit more powder like I normally do to my lips. Personal preference. The area around my lips gets really oily throughout the day, and I wanna avoid my lip not lasting. And now we can do an actual lip. This is Dressed in 90s or Dressed to 90s? Dressed in 90s? Dressed to the 90s. I always get this name wrong. It's Sephora brand lip liner. This shade is such a great one. So let me put this on really quick. Hold please. Oops, sorry. Just trying not to cover your view, and I just did it. These go on really creamy, and once they dry down, they're very, very long lasting. Oh no, Krista, I missed your question. Shoot, please ask me. Krista, if you see this, please ask me again. I am so sorry. I feel like I've missed a lot of questions this live, even though I'm always trying not to. Krista, I'll be waiting. I have all eyes on the chat right now. All eyes. I'm gonna scroll up. I'm waiting. Nikki, what foundation would you recommend for oily skin? Hold on. That won't settle into pores. I love the Dior Backstage Face and Body. It's very thin, very lightweight. It does not settle. But it's sweat and humidity resistant, which is great, and also great for oily skin. The mascara is the new one from Mob. I just messed up my lip line. I'm so sorry. The new one from Mob Beauty. I'll make sure I link it. I believe it's out now. I know I got it kind of ahead of time, but I do believe it's out now. But look how dramatic that mascara is, you guys. It's pretty darn good. And please tell me I didn't miss Krista's question again. Anyone see Krista's question come up? Okay. Oh, okay. So Krista's saying, It's okay, LOL. I know you're. Oh, you're so sweet. I'm so sorry about that, Krista. You know I love you, girl. Huda Beauty, Huda Upe powder thoughts. I can talk. I promise you. I like it so far. I don't know if it's like the most necessary shade that they launched, just to be completely fair with you. They also have Cherry Blossom Cake, which is a really perfect pale pink. This is like a step up in pigment where it's like more visibly lilac. It's the same great formula that I love. So it's an incredible formula powder that sets your makeup and locks it in. But I just don't know if it's the most necessary color, just to be fully transparent with you. You know, I don't know if it was like really that, were we really missing it that much? I don't know. Either way, it's very pretty. It's very nice. But I don't think that I would be running and grabbing this when I run out of it. You know what I mean? It's not like I would have to run out and repurchase this once I run out. Whereas like the Cherry Blossom Cake, that one is so subtle and so neutral and so versatile for more complexions. I think it's more necessary. So I hope that answers your question. I'm so sorry I missed it. Okay, we have to set this makeup. We have to put a lipstick on. We have a lot of things to do. And I forgot to pull an actual lipstick. So let me grab one that is just on hand, close by, and it happens to be Honey Love from MAC. Every time I pull for like these lives, and I pull from my studio, I pull from like my makeup kit, like the one that it's like my personal kit. I pull products on Sunday morning for these lives, and there's always something that I forget to pull. This time it was like a new lipstick, but it's okay. MAC Honey Love to the rescue. Okay, very pretty. There's Mitch. I'm gonna add a little bit more lip liner. Mitch is coming to say hi. I cannot believe we're an hour into this live. Oh my God. I don't know what happened to the time today, guys. Barry is very sad that it's raining because it means he can't go on a long walk.
He's very sad.
He's very sad. Barry is not doing too good. Barry's got seasonal depression right now.
Yeah, you do too.
No, it's
okay. Did you say that you have seasonal depression?
I did let them know. It's okay, Barry.
Look at him. He's
I know.
sad.
I took them on a rainy walk this morning. I put rain jackets on them. They were not having their rain jackets, you guys. It was ridiculous.
Thought I should update them. I actually put moisturizer on last night.
Oh my God, get out of here. They were asking too, like what your skincare, how it's going.
Well, I did one day.
You did one day, guys.
You can see it's a little nice and oily now, which is nice. It's glossy.
Moisturized.
We like to say glossy.
It's not oily, you're moisturized.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Celine says, wow, so far day one. I know, Celine. I know. Bree says, hydrated. Yes. Someone just shouted sunscreen.
Sunscreen. I hate sunscreen.
Oh, stop it.
I don't like sunscreen.
You need to protect your face.
Yeah. All right. I guess I'll leave you.
Yes.
She's telling me to go.
No, I'm telling you to go put on sunscreen. Okay. I just set my makeup with the Fenty. Loving this so far. This was a really fun live. I do acknowledge this was more of a chaotic live than normal. I am so sorry. The hour got away from me, but I do love the makeup look that we came up with. I think this was a really pretty look. I love the cheeks, love the eyes. The mascara is, wow, quite mascara-ing. Literally, it is like quite dramatic. So that's the new Mob Beauty mascara. Eyes are Half Magic. Cheek, under eye is Huda. Lip is Sephora and MAC. I'll link everything I can in the description box below. Don't you worry. There might be a few things that are not out quite yet. I believe this is not out yet, but it's been announced that it's coming out. So that's coming out soon. So I will have a link for that, but everything else I will leave in the comments below of this video, in the description, excuse me. But I meant to say, any questions I missed, please leave those in the comments below because I would really like a chance to go back and answer them for you. So if I missed them, and I know I missed a ton during this live, so I apologize. But let me know, leave them again if you have time. And thank you so much for hanging out with me, spending your Sunday with me. I'm so grateful for you guys. I'm so appreciative that you pop on and you spend a portion of your weekend with me. We appreciate it, and so do the dogs. But I love you guys so much. Thank you for the super thanks and all the love. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you on Tuesday for Nikki Uncut. Bye, you guys. That's the look. Very happy. Definitely fighting the seasonal depression with this. All right, I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye.